Hi friends, it's Brittany at Ink and Papyrus and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you're here with me today because we are doing a craft haul. I haven't done a craft haul in a while, and that is because I'm trying to make this the year of the D-stash, but all things must come to an end at some point, right? And I was running low on a couple of supplies. Now, this may not be like hauls you're used to because I don't know if you guys have ever shopped on AliExpress before, which is where all this goodness came from, but sometimes things take forever to ship. And on top of that, it's been a couple of months since these packages arrived. So aside from a couple of things that I was really specifically looking forward to, I can't remember what I ordered. So this is basically going to be like Christmas, and I'm probably going to be just as surprised as you are with this reveal. Okay, so I'm really excited and I hope to give you a ton of craft ideas along the way. We'll talk about how we can use these supplies to make great little bits for our junk journals, and let's get to it. Okay, I'm gonna start with the bag. I did cheat. I opened one of them, okay? So this is actually kind of a boring bag. I just wanna show you. I got this new ruler, which honestly, these are underrated, okay? Because my wooden rulers, I keep getting chips out of these and it's keeping me from being able to draw straight lines. So I finally got myself a metal one. I have that, and I have these tearing rulers that are really cool, that give you that nice deckled edge without a whole lot of fuss. So if you don't have one of these, may I suggest, I'm telling you, it's a great way to add interest to your page and give it kind of a nice layered look without a whole lot of fuss. So I finally got myself a nice straight metal ruler. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, new needles, all right, because I usually bind my pages in with just cording and doing like a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I had a really nice thick needle for binding with cording and I lost it, so now I got a whole thing of them. Ooh, okay. I love these. I was running out of keys. I love putting these on journal tassels. And I was actually running out of metal keys, and these are actually cheap for what you get, and they come in all shapes and sizes. I got some really small ones for some more small, delicate little tassels, and they each have a different design on them. So I'm really excited about these. I love these. The other thing that would be so cool is I was thinking about jelly printing with these and doing jelly prints, like a key themed jelly print. Maybe we'll have to try this sometimes. I love keeping little things around that I can use to make cute impressions on my gel plate. So maybe I'll save this up or I'll set a couple aside for that specific purpose. Guys, I just dumped the bag out. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm absolutely obsessed with Snoopy. I love Snoopy so much, and I especially love using Snoopy ephemera in the memory books that I make of adventures of me and my dog. Oh my gosh, and I was so excited to see these. Oh, you know how when you buy stuff and they're all kind of like variations of the same sticker, you're disappointed? There's like 3 different stickers and they're all like repeats. I don't think there is a single repeat in there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, okay, if for those of you who don't love Snoopy, I'm sorry. These, you know, self-explanatory, these are just journal charms. I thought they were so cute. I usually like buying in bigger bulk because these were probably overpriced since I only bought 5 of them, but they're still really pretty. I couldn't say no. Okay, this right here, I've gotten this before and I love this. I love framing my journal covers with this. It's just, it looks like broken jewelry. Obviously you can do this with broken jewelry as well, but just going around the journal cover itself and framing things, you could frame photographs with this. I think it just kind of brings it to another level. The other thing you can do is it actually is a lot easier than you would think to cut through this. If you get it in between the little beads, you can cut through this and you can use this. Let's say you were to cut here, you can use this in your tassel. Really put this through my sewing machine and secure it on, maybe doing like a really wide zigzag stitch. I'm not exactly sure. Or maybe I would just drape it somehow. I don't know, but it was too pretty to pass up, so there we go. I guess we will see. Okay. And then I have, let's see. I have no idea what's in here. Ooh, postage stamps. Are these real? I remember ordering postage stamps, but they're usually the faux ones. Is this a package of real? Oh, guys, I think this is real stamps. These are real. Guys, I had no idea that you could get real stamps off of AliExpress. I thought they were just going to be the clearly like faux fake looking ones. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And they were pretty cheap too. I bought them off eBay before and it's quite a bit of money. This looks like this is 21. Yeah, like you can tell from the ink coming through. These are legit. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. I had no idea. Oh, and there's a Christmas one in there, a couple Christmas ones, a sailboat one. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many of you guys like to make stuff with stamps. I love making ephemera with postage stamps. Maybe we'll have to do a video on that. Some of these are kind of bland, but I mean, not bland, like they're just kind of generic, like very classy, like vintage looking stamps. This is clearly, I think this is a Japanese one, like the Japanese cherry blossoms. Argentinian. Oh my gosh, these are from everywhere. Oh wow, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to make stuff with these. A lot of these are from the Netherlands, but really you can tell there's postage stamps from everywhere and they're all so unique. Oh wow. I didn't expect to be this excited by something. I'm sorry. Oh wow. Oh, this is so cool. All right, I can't wait to make something with this. Oh my gosh, and this might be the coolest one. A carnival. Oh my gosh, this is a carnival design in Colm. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so excited. Okay, TBD. Okay guys, oh my gosh. All right, if this haul continues like this may be the best haul I have ever done. I told you this is like Christmas. I'm telling you, I remember ordering Label Maker because that was the big purchase. That's it. I don't remember anything else that I ordered. Oh, are these the pencils? I know I got some charcoal, Faber-Castell charcoal pencils. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're a little sticky. I think from the packaging in the little mailer. Let's see. And let's see how they react to water. I'm just gonna use this little envelope that I have here. These are the Squeeze watercolor brush. You're not gonna paint the Mona Lisa with them, okay? But I wasn't gonna paint the Mona Lisa anyways, and they're just an easy way to kind of paint quickly without a whole lot of fuss. I think it's the envelope itself. I'm getting a smudge there. They do react to water. I don't think they're as reactive to water as my General's charcoal pencil, but maybe it's just the, see, I think this is more reactive to water, but I also think it's just the envelope itself. I think these will work just, I mean, Faber-Castell is like the best. These are some charms. I was thinking, well, I've been working in a Bohemian journal and I didn't necessarily order these specifically for that journal because that cover is already done, but I used something similar and I was kind of at the end of my little stash of these charms. These are going to be perfect to pimp out a journal cover, pimp it out, bedazzle it, whatever you would call it. And they look big enough that you can easily like apply some hot glue to the back and secure them down that way. These are, I guess, corner stamps. I definitely don't remember ordering these, but I don't have any corner stamps. So at least I'm proud of myself for not ordering something that I already have something really similar of. You'll notice the other thing, like I said, I'm really trying to de-stash this year, but I also, at least when I'm ordering supplies, I'm trying to order supplies that I can continue to use, like the keys and the stickers. Obviously, eventually those will be gone and used up, but like the rulers, the charcoal pencils will last a long time, stamps, you know, things that you can continue to make a variety of things over and over and over again. Okay. Oh, I like this paper. So this must be, I remember ordering some kind of fancy textured paper. Oh, this is going to be really pretty. So just embossed paper, I guess, but it looks like the paper's made of a whole concoction of things. Some of it is faux thread, like obviously that's just printing. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I hate when they package everything individually. Okay, I guess, well, these are really nice, and I don't have anything like this, like these ticket stamps, and I was really hoping to make some cool pieces of ephemera, like for my travel journal with these. Okay, and it comes with a cute little tin, plant etiquette. Use these like these transparent stickers a lot in my layouts. I love the way they look. And by the way, guys, don't forget to save packaging, like really cute packaging like this. I was even thinking like really small images like this are perfect for making like faux stamps or some sort of little pieces of ephemera. Ooh, okay, I've never ordered these before. I've seen these like spiral bound books and they were only a couple dollars, so I was like, well, you know, sometimes depending when you're ordering it, like the words kind of don't make sense and the English isn't very good, if you know what I mean. But I decided to take a risk, and this doesn't look bad. Oh, this is actually really pretty. I love all the blues. I have a bunch of blue journals. Do you guys ever make journals just based on not just themes but colors? This is cute. Okay, so clearly this is the blue one, and this is a green one. Oh, this is really pretty. This is another easy little thing you can keep at your desk to just kind of keep ephemera, like when you're making things, you know, sometimes you just need that little extra help or that little extra focal point, and having something like this at the desk, or like those stickers I was showing you, kind of make crafting a little bit easier. Just take and pull at the ready. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I remember ordering these. I was really excited. Look at these spools. Oh, look, and they're heavy duty. I will definitely be putting, you know what I was thinking, either putting them on the journal, I guess they're all the same, but either putting them on a journal cover or actually affixing them to the spine would be really pretty, or just hanging one from a journal tassel. So that's really cute. I'm really excited about that. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, okay. I've been collecting fairy images for a fairy journal I've put together but haven't really actually made any progress with. And I saw these and I thought, oh my gosh, these are perfect. I have some ideas for these. Oh, I love these. Obviously, this is kind of like a Tim Holtz ripoff in terms of the ephemera packs. I think they're made to look that way. Like this is obviously looks just like a Tim Holtz thing. I think I only paid like $3 or $4 for this. I do love these though. Especially when I'm making little bits of whatever I'm making. Little collages or journaling cards. They're perfect to have as like a focal point, and I'm really lazy. I hate fussy cutting. So to have digital images. So I actually saw this. I forgot about this. So I saw this and I thought, you know what? Like this would be perfect for my dog's journal. This little keychain. I think I'm just going to use this as like, you know, like a removable tassel and just poke a hole at the top of the spine and clip it right there to the spine. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is adorable. Okay. At least when I'm ordering stuff, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with it, you know? It's like when we order a ton of stuff that we already have and have no plan for it, this is what I'm using to justify it. Oh my gosh. Oh, more Snoopy stickers. Okay, clearly I was on a Snoopy kick, and clearly I was ordering stuff to use for my dog's memory book. Oh my gosh. Are these not absolutely adorable? I know exactly how I'm going to use these. Oh, and don't forget, guys, this plastic packaging is golden in terms of making like see-through window things with, if you're using it to make a window into your journal cover or maybe specimen cards, especially the larger ones where you only have like a small little bit taken up by the sticker. You know what I mean? These not so much, because obviously you have a sticker on this side and it's printed on this side. I'll just throw this away. But like this, you have this entire front side to do something with. So I usually keep a stash of these around. Once I'm done opening everything, I will cut all the plastic stuff up that is usable and put it in my little stash. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, more of the printed embossed paper. I love that. This one has butterflies and plants and a bunch of other like botanical themes. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, okay, these stickers. Again, perfect for making little bits of ephemera with. And a lot of these are blue, so I make blue journals all the time. That's probably why I ordered that color. I just hate how these are all individually wrapped. It seems like such a waste. Book corners. I'm running out of book corners. Now, ever since I started using book corners on my journals, I pretty much always do, just because the corners seem to hold up so much better to the wear and it just looks like so much more classy, I think. If you don't like them, you don't have to use them. It's just my opinion. Oh, okay, I should have just called this the Snoopy haul. Clearly I found another, oh my god, Snoopy NASA. Honorary Delta pilot. Oh wow. I think I'm just gonna have to make a Snoopy themed journal, specifically Snoopy themed journal for my dog. Look, here's Dr. Snoopy, because at this point when you accumulate this many Snoopy stickers, there's a Snoopy sticker for every life event or journal layout you could ever come up with. So, oh my god, that just say let that, you know what, go. Oh my god, I love that. Perfect. I think I might put that in my 365 journal I've been working on. That's staying for me. All right. Guys, I love these. Some large book corners. These are like the kind of more bronzy. Yes. Okay, so I have been obsessed with the idea of making a journal cover that has a window that you can look into. So what I plan on doing is taking a piece of cardstock, creating a window with my die cut, and basically cutting out the exact shape from a journal. So you would cut it out with like an X-Acto knife, superimposing the cardstock version of that, and then putting like some plastic behind it, and then putting something in the window. I'm not sure exactly what at this point, but that's what this is for. Guys, if I did not manage in an entire haul to order washi tape, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. My hoard of washi tape is just taking on a life of its own, and I'm not using it fast enough to probably justify ordering any more for like the next 10 years of my life. These are probably some nice little ephemera bits we can work into collages, and they're botanical themed. Oh, cute little flower charms. Do you see those? Those are really pretty. Mushrooms. Okay, it's feeling very botanical in all shapes and sizes. I love mushrooms. And if you ask me if there's one thing I love watercolor painting and doodling over, I think mushrooms would be my number one answer. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Though I have to say the best kind of dogs are mutts. In case you guys didn't know, that's kind of what I have. Oh my gosh, and some of them are even in pajamas. All right, I'm sold. In my dog's memory book and in half my personal journals are of me and my dog, so let's just be honest. Well, that, and I just love dogs, so even if it's not of me and my dog, it's half of the stuff in my journal is related to my love of dogs. I was most excited about this because it seems heavy duty. Oh, these are the aquarelle pencils I ordered. Okay, I've never had watercolor pencils before. I've seen some creators doing a lot of really cool things with them, and you guys reached out to me. I had asked some questions, you answered them, and I was so excited I had to order some. This is one of the other things I did not forget. I was just waiting to see which package it came in, so maybe in a little bit I'll just kind of give you a quick little scan through and open them up. Oh my gosh, okay, I ordered tissue paper. I got tired of, I don't know if you guys remember, I really got tired of paying like $3 for a decorative napkin online, like $2 and $3 per decorative napkin. So I was printing some of my own napkins, but I love decoupaging with tissue paper. And oh my gosh, I love the ocean. Now the thing is like, this is a lot of tissue paper. This is a lot of one kind. But hopefully, like, I guess the themes are kind of neutral enough. I'll be able to use these in a ton of different projects. So I'm excited about that. Some more little ephemera bits. They look kind of botanical themed. I have no idea what this is. Oh, vintage style journal materials. I'm gonna be able to make some really, really cool pieces with this. Oh wow, this is beautiful, and I love the gold foiling. By this point in the year, any other year, I would have ordered, I guess I got 2 of these, I would have ordered a ton of stuff from like Michael's paper packs and stuff, and like the reality is I have so much cardstock, I don't need any more. And so I'm proud of myself. I've been doing good from that standpoint. Sometimes a lot of this stuff actually I needed, like the book corners, the charcoal pencils, things like that. Things like this, did I really need more of it? No, but Sometimes, oh, I love the feel of these. It actually feels like measuring tape. Oh, wow. Oh, I wish you guys could feel this. This actually feels like real measuring tape. This is so exciting. But for me, getting packages like this every now and again at least sparks some creativity, especially if I feel like I'm in a creative rut. And I just bound together a ton of new journals. And so I'm kind of looking for some new supplies. Personally, I love having a journal that I can start fresh in, which is probably why I have the problems I do when it comes to actually finishing stuff. But I have, okay, so I finished a travel journal this last week, and I'm almost done with my 365 memory journal. If you're not sure what that is, I will include a link in the description box. Check it out. You need one. It's basically an amalgamation of personal memories, and it's like a wreckable journal. Wreckable meaning it's very, these are beautiful. I love ocean themed journaling, and I did bind together an ocean themed journal. So I thought it was time that I got myself some cute ocean themed ephemera, or at least little bits that I can make my own ephemera with. Oh wow, I love the gold foiling. But a 365 journal, and this packaging is going to be adorable. You're going to be able to create with this packaging too. A 365 journal is essentially just a journal that represents how we're feeling. And you know, how we're kind of evolving as creators. It's a way to kind of document just your journey through life in a judgment-free zone without having to worry about if things are perfect or if they make sense. It's just a journal for you, and it's become my favorite way of journaling. It's not the only journal that I make, but it's kind of just a place to go to where you can put your thoughts, your goals, your ambitions, a ton of photos, memories, ephemera you've saved. And it's just a different, very relaxed, laid back style of journaling. So check it out if you haven't already seen the video. What are these? Obviously this is the die cut. Oh, pieces of ephemera. These are sayings. I like using these in when I'm making embellishments. Hopefully they make sense. Sometimes they don't, you know, when you order them from AliExpress and Temu. You guys know what I mean. I don't need to say anymore. Oh, I love these. Look at these little clips and vintagey things. They're mostly paper clips. Oh, I love these. The gator clips. Okay, pretty cool. Kind of random, but pretty cool. Okay, some more ocean themed washi. I know what I said. I know what I said, and I meant it, but I think I only ordered the 2 just for my ocean themed journal that I'm currently working on. That's a lie. I can see the washi tape poking out here. Okay, but this is like Caribbean themed, so kind of the same. Okay, 3 things of washi. That's okay. We can manage. These are more die cuts. What are these? Are these frogs? No, they're mushrooms. Toadstools. That's what it says. I'm just reading what it says, which, you know, sometimes that's not always accurate. Yeah. Mushrooms. Why don't they look like mushrooms? Oh, I guess that's the stem. Those are the caps. These are going to be the ones that are hard to put together. Sometimes, you know, what's worth taking when you're ordering, I've said this before, but what I've learned is when you're ordering from these sites and it doesn't come with anything, maybe take a picture when you decide to order a die cut set. Take a picture of what it actually looks like in the advertisement, because once you open this up and take these apart, you're going to be much, because we'll peel this off, and then this has the stem, the mushroom caps, and this has the stem and its own mushroom caps. But some of these, like detailed, intricate die cuts, I couldn't piece it back together. Once half the time I end up making my own image. You all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so a couple of die cuts. couple pieces of washi, some pencils, some stickers. Okay, on to the next bag. Okay, here's the next bag. I've pre-cut everything. I am ashamed to say I think I blew my wad with some more washi tape. Though it is ocean themed for a specific journal I'm working on right now. No one, it's like holographic. No wonder I couldn't say no. I'm telling you, I have a disease and I don't remember ordering this. Okay, all right, well, at least it's mostly for a specific journal I'm working on. I can't believe I did that, guys. And I just used up like a few rolls and I was so proud of myself. Okay. This is cute. I wonder what this, oh, are these the color swatches? Like, we should make some together. We can decorate the squares with like all kinds of different things. A lot of times I make them with like watercolors. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, I will definitely be making ephemera bits with these. Maybe we should mass make a bunch of these just with paper punches and watercolors or whatever inks you like, and then a stamp at the bottom. And these, because these are so perfect for using to make embellishments with. Maybe we'll have to do a paint swatch video and show you how you don't have to leave the paint squares blank. You can if you want, but there's a ton of stuff. We could sew some. Like this, maybe not so much. I think I ordered, and you forget what's in it. Did I order the same exact thing twice? No, these are bigger. Okay, these are bigger than the other ones. Okay, so that's legit. What's this? These, oh, this is watercolor paper, I think. I love the postcard size watercolor paper because I wanted to make some watercolor postcards. So obviously you don't have to buy the pre-cut stuff. You could just cut your own to the size of a postcard and maybe use a corner chopper to round out the edges, but I've been trying to use my watercolors, so. Oh, you know what? I ordered these sheets so these are envelopes. These are to organize some of my ephemera, especially the magazine themed, or my magazine cutouts, because I'm trying to become a more organized crafter. And I thought, you know what? So if it would be so much less stressful if I just put like some stickers in the envelope pouch, or, you know, specifically what I'm trying to do is sort things not by, so some things like washi tape are probably best sorted by the thing, right? Just having a jar or a big bucket if you're like me, a washi tape. But sometimes things are best sorted by theme. So for example, if I'm working on my fairy journal, maybe some of the watercolor doodles of mushrooms I do, and then some of these fairy ephemera bits, and then, you know, some of the colored string I think I'm going to want to use in the journal, and a packet of glitter, you know what I mean? And just sorting it by theme, so when you go to work on that journal, you can pull that envelope and maybe just labeling. So maybe that's a pipe dream, but that's kind of actually what I've started doing with envelopes. And so I thought, how much easier would this be if you could actually see through them? So I'm actually doing something to help myself craft more efficiently and organize myself, which should be applauded because that's really not my MO. You guys probably know that by now about me. So I'm proud of myself. And oh, look, it even came with labels. So now I have no excuse. All right. Maybe we'll do a video of just sorting through some stuff and talking about the best way to, you don't really want to take my advice on organization, but sorting through themed journal materials to make it as easy as possible and as least overwhelming, so that you can make a themed journal or whatever you're working on. Sometimes having a ton of stuff on your desk and having to go through hordes and hordes of stuff to find what you need kind of is so paralyzing. It keeps you from actually crafting and being creative. Take it from me. That I can speak from experience from. These were a good find. I think they were only a couple of dollars each. I know that because I don't think I would have paid any more for these because they did look pretty small. They actually looked, I love it when you order something, it's actually larger than you thought it was going to be, which like never happens. When I'm really excited about this next find. I know exactly what these are. These are the little bird beads. More ephemera, this very like neutral, just pieces of paper. Say, oh no, more washi. Okay, but this is Snoopy washi. Okay, so how could a girl say no? Maybe I'll just take a couple, before I put them away, I will take a couple of these kind of neutral sort of pieces of ephemera that I know I'll use in crafting and like everyday journaling, and put it in an envelope, and I'll pull from multiple different packages and put it in the envelope. So this is a perfect way to not have to keep going through your stuff over and over and over. Guys, I am astounded at how much I ordered. This is not good. But okay, so in the interest of time, I've opened up the bags and started like kind of shaking everything out. So you're still gonna see what I have here, but this is just gonna hopefully save some time. I got these cute little green doilies. I love the printed doilies. Let's see. You know, it's so easy to justify like, oh, it's only $1. But then, you know, when everything is like only $1, $2, then you end up with a hoard of stuff like me. But look, aren't they cute? I can't wait to make little things with these. We should do some collage projects together, just using whatever little bits I know you have laying around, because I know you guys buy crafting supplies just like I do, or digital images, or whatever you use, magazine cutouts, and just work on collaging some cute little pieces of ephemera. I think I might have accidentally ordered 2 things of this measuring tape. You know, that stuff that actually feels like measuring tape. This stuff is amazing. Okay, I order I like to order the bulk charms. I make a ton of tassels. Usually all my journals have a tassel on them, but this was like a crafty one with yarn and scissors and hangers. So that's why I had to have that. Had to. Okay. These are more, oh no, they're not the painter's cards. Are these like strawberry stickers? There's some kind of botanical stickers. Oh, oops. Look how cute. Oh wow, they're all just strawberry themed, which I love strawberries. And they're so bright and fun. Yay! Okay, put these back for my little ephemera go pack, so I can journal on the go without having to worry about going through everything looking for a very specific thing. I know there's more in there. Gosh darn it. Come out. Okay. I am definitely going to save this cute little box. Not all of it, just the front of the box. I'll definitely use this, or you could even make, oh my gosh, can you imagine making a little mini journal? What if we made a little mini journal with this? We would cut off these, right? And you would do something to like put over that label. Okay. And cut that off. And what if we like sewed some pages in here, and like kind of, you could just use this on its own, but what if we like made, like attached it to, put an eyelet here and made a tassel, or put it on a tassel. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. I got some more stickers. This was the sticker haul, guys. I've never ordered so many stickers. Oh my gosh, more doges. I love the doges. Oh my gosh, and they're greyhounds. I love hounds. More of that beaded stuff that I said that I like to use on my covers. Some embossed paper in a different color. Ball pins, because who doesn't need more ball pins? I go through these like crazy. Die cuts. These are the book plate die cuts, so you can make your own kind of book plates. You know what I mean. I actually don't think I have any, and these are die cuts that I would actually use on a regular basis. Tim Holtz ephemera. Rip off Tim Holtz ephemera. These are some jellyfish, some gold jellyfish charms for my ocean themed journals that I bound. Same with sea turtles. These are so classy looking. Here are some beads. These are just wooden beads. They say handmade, which I thought was adorable. Again, I'll use them in tassels and maybe bind some of them to my covers, things like that. They're pretty bulky. I probably wouldn't use them in the journal itself. But these are sailor and ocean themed buttons. I love these, the nautical ones, and these are more nautical ones, starfish and shells. I will use these like crazy. Go me. Speaking of little charms, I have these. Look at these. I don't think they open, but they're charm safety pins. These will look incredible on tassels and things like that. Okay, the last and final bag, guys. I love, look at these oversized stamps. Again, a lot of these things were that I purchased when I was buying them, I guess. A lot of them are ocean themed, or, you know, things I know I could use to decorate my journals for spring and summer. And the other things are sort of neutral theme that I would use in everyday journaling, which I'm kind of glad, at least even though I really did go overboard, at least I can feel good about that. Here's some leaf and flower die cuts, very basic, more ephemera, kind of Tim Holtz knockoffs. He can't be happy about that, could he? Like the fact that other people are kind of knocking off his stuff. But, you know, I mean, I guess it's not an exact replica of his stuff. It's just kind of the themes, the color schemes, they're very similar. These I love using as in my collages. This, I have no idea what this is, but it's very colorful. I like these a whole lot. They're like jam, like labels. Oh, look at this rum label. I'm definitely going to use this in one of my Caribbean style journals. Maybe one of my Caribbean travel journals. Love, love, love me some good labels. Okay, so that's exactly what they are, labels. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. Okay guys, we are finally at the end here. I can't believe I ordered these eyelets. They are huge. They didn't look this big on the website. Does anybody have any ideas for what I can do with these? I don't know. I can't imagine using any eyelets this big on anything aside from a journal cover. You know, maybe if I make like a really thick tassel, I would set an eyelet at the top of my journal on the journal spine and put the tassel through that. But even that, it seems like these are big for even that. I'm not going to go to the trouble of sending them back. I'll have to think of something to do with these. Okay, Christmas themed die cut. This was adorable. It was like a scene of a dog and a cat like behind the staircase, like waiting for Santa, and I couldn't pass it up. More crafty beads, but these are wooden. And look, like so cute. Measuring tape, scissors. So maybe when I make a fabric sewing themed journal that I've always talked about making, I will actually use these. Okay, I ordered more envelopes. I definitely didn't need all of these, I don't think, but these are a different size compared to the ones I was showing you earlier. So I thought it might be better for especially like taller pieces of ephemera. It's probably a pipe dream, but you know, we can at least try. These I got because I have my stamp blocks I have some smaller stamps, and it kind of gets in the way when you're using a really large stamp block. It gets in the way of stamping on, especially if you're stamping on papers that are already in a journal. If the stamp block is really big, it's kind of hard to finagle around, so I got myself some small stamp blocks, and they seem like pretty good quality. more postage stamps, and these look totally different from the other ones I got in the mail that I was showing you, so I'm so excited to look at these. These stickers, I'm not sure. Okay, these are clearly faux stamps, but they are also really cool. And again, it looks like there's a very wide assortment. It doesn't look like there are a ton of repeats. And they're like, I don't know, they're very, very cute. Mushrooms, love, love, love it. So I'm thrilled with those, but I can't believe my fortune. I got 2 large bags of real stamps, and I know I didn't pay a lot for these because I wouldn't have, especially because I didn't know they were actually real stamps. I wouldn't have paid a lot of money for them. So I'm gonna have to go back and bookmark the seller that was selling those and keep an eye out. Christmas little sayings. Okay, that brings me to, look, I do not have any white gel pens, and I was making a journal with some dark pages the other day, and I wanted to write, and I kept having to cut out pieces of like lighter colored paper to put them on. I'm like, how do I not have any white colored gel pens? So here we are. White gel pens. I hope they write well. Okay, so I opened these up first. These are the actual ribbons that go in the label maker. Of course, you know, why did I have to get all of these colors? I don't know why. It's just like me. I decide I want to do something and I have to have it in every color, every shape, every size, and no room for anything. Oh, okay. You gotta have a pink one, right? Look at that. Why would I order something so fluorescent? Oh man. I think I need an intervention. I'll find a way to use them, I guess. Okay, at least I ordered some neutral ones. Some silver, bronze, gold. Okay, there's that at least. So hopefully the label maker is coming up soon, which I suspect it is. Real quick though, I have 2 other things to show you. Okay, look at this. Okay, more Snoopy. I know. But I didn't order it to be a pencil case. I actually saw this for a couple of dollars on AliExpress and thought, you know what? I would love to make a journal out of this. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do that. I have saved a couple of beat up purses and wallets recently that I know I want to make journals out of. Obviously this is a little different. I don't think this is going to be a wide enough spine. Actually, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm definitely not going to. You could make pages that fit within the limits of this and actually make a zip up journal. I don't think that's what I'm going to go for though. I think I'm going to take this apart and create a new structure and use the fabric to create a journal. And then probably take the cover apart and maybe like take these things, separate this right here and make a new spine. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And I bought this specifically for this purpose. So maybe we'll do a video in the upcoming future about how to take pencil cases, old wallets, specifically old wallets and purses, and turn them into journals depending on the structure of what you have. That could be really fun. Okay, acrylic markers. I don't really need more markers, but I don't think I've ever had acrylic markers before. And I watched a video of someone creating with these, and of course it looked magical, not because of the acrylic markers, probably because of their skill level and what they were able to do with said acrylic markers. But you know, I was like, oh well, I have to have that. So here are acrylic markers. I have no idea. I don't know anything about them. I've never used them before. So this will be interesting. I just want to kind of see what they look like. Okay, that's got a nice like paint nice paint feel to it. I could actually really see myself using these in my journals. The other thing is, I don't think this is, you know, I have other markers and they bleed through the pages. I don't see this bleeding through, I could be wrong, I don't see this bleeding through the pages too much. So I'm actually really excited about using these. You actually will probably see me use these a lot in my upcoming videos. I'm really, really excited about these and my watercolor pencils. And maybe we'll do like a review. I'll give you guys a review and I'll try out some different crafts with them. Okay, and to the final, I hope this is what I think it is. It's in the same packaging as all the other label marker accessories, label maker accessories. Now I have a marker on the brain. So I was a bit skeptical of buying something like this off of AliExpress. You can see why. Okay, this is how the box showed up, right? Things aren't always the highest quality. It's a little different when you're buying paper and charms, you know. You could only make such poor quality paper and charms and they still work. I'm not sure about anything mechanical, but I decided to take the leap, take the risk, because it didn't look like there were too many parts involved. It looked pretty basic. And we're gonna give it a whirl. It looks like at least it came with the whole alphabet, like because you got it on AliExpress, they didn't like shortchange you some letters, you know? All right, and we're just gonna try this out. I'm not gonna read the instructions because I don't ever read instructions. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't follow them. So that's who we're dealing with here. And I'm just gonna go for it. So, and maybe you guys decide if you want one too. So I guess it comes preloaded. So at least it looks like it's the same. I guess hopefully these are easy to take in and put in and take out. So it says it's not like you're buying a printer, you're, you know, like how screwed up can this be? So let's do this. I'm just gonna do, let's do this. Make sure I'm in frame here. Yeah. Okay, let's try the word, or what's today? Today is May. So we'll do M. Did that work? I assume I just have to hit the clicker. It's May. And May. M-A-Y. Oh my God, it actually worked. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. It's not like, you know, it's not like rocket science. And there's nowhere to like rip it off, I don't think. I think you just cut it. Oh my gosh, guys. It works. It works. I can't believe it. I'm gonna use this in my 365 journal to document my adventures through the month of May. Guys, I can't believe it. It works. Okay, let's see how easy it is to get in and get out. Okay, so if I wanted to just tilt it back like that. Okay, hopefully it's like easy to feed. It looks like it would be easy to feed back through. Okay, I don't know how much I paid for this. If you guys are interested, drop me a comment. I can go back and look. Let's do this pretty pink one. Oh, you know what? No, I want to do one for my ocean theme journal. So I guess it comes through. I should have been paying attention. Okay, so it says start. Actually, it gives you some kind of instructions. So it says start, and then I guess you feed it through here, right? It's not wanting to feed. Should have been paying more attention as to how this went. was assuming it would just come through the other side. Okay guys, it's amazing what reading some instructions will do. So basically all you do is, you know how I was trying to push it through? What you actually have to do is kind of get it started like I did, but then all you have to do is close this up and turn it to this, see this little bracket looking thing? And then all you do is just keep punching it, like clicking the handle, and then it comes out like that. Incredible, right? Okay, and then it says, so, turn the dial. So once you are done with your thing, turn the dial to, you're actually supposed to turn the dial to scissors. And then basically it'll cut it itself when you press the handle. Do not press the handle while taking out the label. Do not cut the label before it leaks out. Okay. It says after cutting, the label cannot be taken out immediately. You need to turn the front dial 1 space to the left or the right before taking out the label. Oh my gosh, these are a lot of steps. Okay, so let's do this. So now the blue has come out, so let's do this. I was gonna do Magic of the Ocean. I think this is, okay, so this is the space bar. Did I do the C? M-A-G-I. Yes, I did. Okay, that's space. Oh my gosh. This is so cool, guys. Don't forget the space. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. Okay. All right. And so turn the dial to cut and press the handle to cut. Okay. So we've turned it to the scissors. Okay. After cutting, the label cannot be taken out immediately. You need to turn the front dial 1 space to the left or to the right. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Okay, so not all the letters are perfectly imprinted. You can obviously see what it says. Maybe I like rushed it. Maybe I didn't hit the handle the whole way. All right, so let's try this again. Let's get the spacer. Okay, see, so that's all you do and then it pops out. We'll do, let's do this. L O V E. And then I'm going to do 1 space. And then we'll cut. And then we'll turn the dial 1, and then it leaks out. See, so it made a difference, like actually making sure that you kind of applied a second of pressure to it. Oh wow. I am obsessed with this. I'm going to be using this in all of my journals. And like I said, it has the adhesive back. So guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I would definitely say that this was a wildly successful haul. There is so much here that I got. oh gosh, I got way too much, but I can't wait to use it in my crafting, and I am sure I will be showing you this stuff in a future upcoming video. If anything really tickled your fancy and you would like to see me do a specific project with it, just drop me an idea in the comment box below. I love reading you guys' comments. You're so creative and you inspire me all of the time. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and found value in this, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I can't wait to see you the next time.